Warning, warning, warning. A case of purple approaching. Welcome to Dariusburst. Last time we were surprised by some purple. Now there's just a little speck of purple left, so I guess we should clean that up. Yeah. Ponkesu. There is a whale here. It had to happen eventually. 3 bosses, 2 stages. Murakumo, no power drops. 29 shields. We can keep most of those for the whale. I'm not too worried. Otherwise, I'm worried. And again, it's Murakumo, and I think it's a regular whale. All depends on how bad the stages are, as usual. And this is already a much nicer version of this arrangement than we encountered last time. No enemies coming from behind, nobody shooting. Me definitely blowing everybody up. More of this. I'm surprised that worked out. Hungry gluttons, starting off with these guys. Feel like gluttons is kind of the mainstay of these stages lately. No worst for you. Another stage for me. So far, so no damage. And now trash. Well, there goes the no damage. And sometimes I wonder, where am I supposed to be? These turret towers are the worst. Always have been. More turret towers incoming. Let's deturret them as soon as possible. Okay, done with stages. Phantom Castle. Let's decastle this Phantom as fast as possible. Then try to not get Kirby lasered too much. You wanna burst? Would be a great time right now. No? Yeah, I'm not getting my laser back. Not bad. Well, that was some hits that I wish I had not taken. 23 shields for a whale. Please be regular. I didn't look that closely. Great thing. Good thing. This can go either way. I'm trying to use the explosions to get rid of the orange bullets mainly. Because those are the least predictable part of its pattern. Didn't counterburst. Too bad. Now rockets. Why did I move back? Good, good. That wasn't bad at all. That could have gone much worse. Now we are depurpled, and nothing happened due to depurpling. Now we have two big stages in front of us, so let's do both of them, I guess. Which one first? The one that's closer. Izamura! Assault all power props. Doesn't look too bad at first sight, but I guess we'll see. Starting with pipe shields. And potentially new music. I feel like new music has also been a thing in all of the recent episodes. At least one song each, I think. Oh, that was not nice of you. That was really of me. Well, it's a good song. So no complaints here. Complaining that it's over more than anything. Can I blow up all your stuff immediately? No. But I think this is also new music. Is this music that only plays for Assault? Because we haven't really had Assault stages much. That would make sense. Oh no, my jazz! Don't take my jazz from me. I know that these start shooting after a while, so I tried to blow them up, but did a bad job actually doing that. Am I supposed to be over here? I guess I made my choice. That's a lot of turret guys. Wow, actually got rid of Seahorse. Yeah. Stop shooting. Oh, I could have taken the very wrong way off over there. Good luck getting that gold. There we go. Didn't get the red. I fully expected there to be another swarm where I was standing. Twin Claw. Yeah, didn't do that correct. But I did destroy a claw, I think. At least I saw a big explosion. And then an even bigger explosion. assault music is really smooth. That's not the word I want to say, but I think it describes it well. I'm playing currently not smooth. I think my problem with Assault is mostly that I rely a lot on the bond, and when it doesn't happen, it really shows. Like if I run out of meter at a time when I don't expect it. Kinda similar to Murakumo's laser. Boy, do I wish to blow up all your stuff. Your bits and pieces. Before you bits and pieces me. Why did I move back into it? Well, at least you have not much health. Could have gone worse. Could have gone much worse. Now to Pampura. 8 stages. We can see them all. No really bad boss. My favorite shot type. No power drops. 20 shields. Seems it depends all on the stages, as usual. Well, I'm glad I don't need to worry about power drops too much there. Also, we are starting with max power, so that's good for taking care of this stuff before it becomes a problem. I wish to not shoot the jellyfish. Thank you. I'm glad for the laser refill by the small fries. Before the boss, it turns out, it's Mirage Castle. Let's try to not get any hits done by this thing. Like, it shouldn't be too difficult. if I don't play like an idiot. Or it does anything unexpected, which it can. The castles do have some of the most attacks in the game. But also, each destroyed part means one attack less, I would guess. Which makes them mostly difficult if you can't deal any damage. So much for not doing anything dumb, I guess. But at least you are also not being smart about your decisions. This sky background scares me. An unreasonable amount of fear? I don't know. Mostly because there was one stage that really hurt me with this background in the past, and since then I'm never happy when I see it, even though it doesn't turn out that bad most of the time. It's trying though. But not having to worry about any drops makes things easier. Hey, it's lightning fall easy again. We are in position. I wonder what it does after this. I don't think we've had many opportunities to see that. That could have gone bad. But we are at max power, so we can't really get walled all that easily. Well, we still did get walled there. Maybe I should have gone the enemy way instead of the box's way. And then there was Wheel. Will it once again catch me with its circle lasers before I can reach the top of the screen? Or will I be able to graze the curvy lasers upwards rather than downwards and not get into that predicament? Well, instead, the red lasers themselves will hit me, so not really a better outcome. Because I'm pretty used to dodging them down rather than up. It would be Thorn Wheel that deals the most damage to me. Well, and its stage, I guess. Now, what final stage do you have in store for me? Just the home turf of our boss. That's usually not too much of a problem. They do be shooting bullets though. How about nobody here gets to do anything? Nobody, I said. And then I get a nice refill after all that. Did once again not see you go by in the background, but surely you did. I'm feeling kinda safe around here. Try to angle it down, but still not sure exactly where I need to stand for the laser to angle down. Or where I need to stand around the laser to fire it anywhere I want. So, where does this lead? Straight down. Kinda as I expected. Then I guess we do next the 3 stages that lead to that big one below me. Maybe not all 3 today. I guess we'll see how they go. Danzohen. Murakumo. Hey, last time I was talking about wanting stages that have all the versions of a boss. Well, here's 3 sharks. There is 4 sharks, so it's not all sharks, but it's a very shark-infested water. We start with 15 and have all power drops. Interesting. You know, that didn't need to happen. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't restart last time when I lost like all my shields immediately at the start. Kind of like this. Okay. How about I laser these people away? And still get hit. Okay. Rough start. How about we do it like this? Better. Hey, jellyfish can't Kirby laser you if they are dead. this is a very aggressive stage. Are these gonna start shooting? Yes. So get rid of them quick, is what I'm hearing. Very aggressive stage, also very short stage. So, red shark. They are probably in order of difficulty, with the easiest not being here, is what I would be guessing. And again, you had no trouble with that attack at all last time. Might not be starting with the easiest, the second easiest. Oh, I don't know. I know that the second one we're gonna face here is the one that assembles fully right from the start, which we didn't meet at all last time. Oh, another cave stage also. It's this caves and sharks. The shark caves. Oh, that was one way to lose all my options. Curvy lasers and stuff. Mostly stuff. Mostly bullets. Got a bit cramped there. Okay, Trident is the one that assembles immediately. And also the one with the most obvious name related to what it does. Which is a laser that turns into 3 lasers. Which never really is used in a way where it would hurt someone. Really, that small fry survived long enough? Also, that attack tricking me. I mean, this would be kinda lightning call easy if I wanted to. I'd enjoy getting some shields back. I'm seeing a little bit of everything. And I got hit for that shield. Also, this is not a cave. Also not presented by cave. I wasn't sure if I could sneak by that. The answer was no. Yeah, I did get some shields back. Still lost some, huh? Heavy jaw. I feel like we met last time though. You would have not transformed immediately, given the chance that I did not blow up everything dear to you immediately. You do have double bursts. Did I get tanked? No, I don't think I lost a shield. But it must have been close. Yeah, we did meet last time, because you have the weakest version of that attack. Not sure if you are the hardest. Heavy might, not heavy. Trident might be the hardest one. Well, it also depends on shot type, probably. But with Murakumo, you're definitely not the hardest. Kurantozame, 8 stages, most of which are stages, and it ends in a dragon. Legend, all drops, burst auto charge. No shields to start with. Let's hope that there's a shield drop real quick. Oh, we are starting in the boss's home turf yet again. And this is where we die. I mean, it's not much different than rage restarting right at the start. I can't place my laser in a way that it would have blocked that bullet, because it went straight up. Beautiful. The main difference between this and rage restarting is that it takes long. How about placing the laser down there? So that it may kill some people before they become a problem. I think that was indeed the better choice. There comes my shield. Now we are playing. I thought the music was crescendoing into boss, but I guess not. Oh hey, I can see you in the background. There is little enough going on that I could pay attention to the background. Wow, I got hit so many times and didn't get any of those drops at the end of that snake of enemies. Look how they are all stacked in one. This snake just had a shield. Well, that could have gone a lot better. And it was going real well for a while too. I feel like we just did this, but with a lot more power. Will it make a difference aside from taking longer? So far, not really. Figured it out. It didn't enjoy that I figured it out. The laser is always between you and... You're always behind the laser. I suspected as much. Now there's gonna be a million stages. And then one more boss. Which is really the worst that can happen. If the stages presented to me are hard. And don't want to give me shields. But so far they do. Oh, you despawning all my shields. That's like getting hit 8 times right there. depends on how many shields those shield drops would have given me, I guess. It could have been 4 hits. As far as I know. Oh. Hey, this one I got in a much better loop. Come on, give me a third one if you dare. Oh good, my angle laser is barely not hitting that enemy at the top. I'm glad I don't have... No, wait, I'm at max power with red. I thought it was a whole level below. And I'm glad I had piercing shots, but no. Max shots are piercing. Why do you always spawn on me? You tried to again. Kinda wonder if the developers were like, okay, we are testing this stage. The spots where the player at this point stands the most is where we are gonna spawn this enemy. Because the positioning seems very arbitrary, but it seems to always be where I am. And I know it's a fixed position and not aimed or anything. Oh good, turret walls. Turret walls and turrets. You shouldn't have. No, you really shouldn't have. Oh, laser's doing a decent job down there. Oh, that's a laser turret below me too. Not laser, just turret wall, turret wall. Yeah, I had a feeling that I have to grab these fast. Now I know there's lots of stages, but I don't actually know how many. Is this the last one? This is the fourth one after the boss, I think. I think we are at max green now. So that's pretty good. Also at 30 shield suddenly. I didn't notice when we started gaining so many of those. Not complaining though. At one point I was real low and did not feel good about it. We went from 29 to 32 with that shield drop. I don't understand shield drops. 32 to 35. Sometimes they give 1, sometimes they give 3. I thought it was only if you have 0 you get 3. But that's clearly wrong. Also, that was not the last stage. This is a bad one. This is the one where I'm happy that I have so many shields to lose. While calming music plays. Don't know, is it calming? It's not calming right now. Hope this stage still has shield drops. And not just strategically placed green orbs to block my piercing shots. I did forget I had my laser for a moment there. But yeah, that green orb 100% placed for exactly that reason that I mentioned. Oh look, a shield drop. I was fully convinced there wouldn't be a single one in this stage. Oh look, another one. Getting me back to essentially 30 for Dark Helios, which should not take 30 hits. Especially with the laser. You can actually break the parts of Dark Helios, even though you will just break the whole thing sooner or later. Helios music real good. What's with all these stages that are just stages? And then ending in a easy boss. I guess we are doing Kudo Rawan Wag as well. Because there's time, unless it destroys me. Assault, all power drops. Starting with 4 shields, so at least we won't die at the beginning all the time. Getting cramped again. But dealing with it better this time. And then taking a very unnecessary hit. Hopefully, this collection of stages also spams shield at me at some point. Just so I can be comfortable in this world. So far it's mostly spamming power, which is fine. We need that as well. I broke that red, but it's too late. Man, a well-placed bomb like this feels really satisfying. Oh, it's this version of the stage again with the mines. Too bad I'm the better mine around here. Not many shield drops. That was definitely out to hit me. Glad it didn't. Not getting that shield. If a shield gives you more than one shield, then it's definitely worth it actually getting hit for them. If you don't get hit more than once, you are at least evening out the loss. It's only bad if you try to get a shield, get hit for trying to get a shield, and don't get a shield. That green escaped. Stop it. Sometimes you just get into situations sometimes you also just run into things head first. This is not the hardest version of these turrets, by far. Goodbye, power drop. I didn't want you anyways. I kinda did. Hey, no suspiciously placed green orbs to stop me from shooting through walls. Still gonna play bad though and get hit by everything while doing so. Like, I know how to dodge curvy lasers, so focus on dodging them. How did I get myself hit there? Fade to white. Wait, this again? Didn't we just do this? I guess it's the harder version with more drops. I don't have a bomb. I'm not getting that shield. Would like getting those without explosives. Okay, I knew you would be coming from behind for once. I was prepared, but not prepared enough. Also, I'm back at 30 shields again. Now, trash. I mean, if we talk about weapons that can get me through trash safely, this is probably the best with this bomb, because you can stand inside it while going through trash. Also, there was lots of shield in the trash. Who put it there? Who is throwing away shields? Me, clearly. We are all used. Go on your journey, my bomb. I'm usually not just letting it ride, but it's kinda useful. Yeah. You can even ride alongside it. Or inside it. Again, I don't need that many shields for Mirage Castle. Just like you could give me a whale at this point and it would be fine, but instead we have this form of anti-climax. Well, I did need a shield. Would not get a flawless against Mirage Castle. But today went pretty flawless. I think aside from dying immediately, we never died. So that's good. So next time, this place with 9 stages, so we don't know who the final boss is. No, it's not the home world of the savages. Savages? The rulers. It's not a big red moon. So I don't know if that stage belongs to anyone in particular. And I guess after that, either this unlocks more and goes somewhere, or we can go over here where there is 19 stages. I forgot. We really should be getting rid of that sooner rather than later. Maybe we'll start with this next time, actually. Just so it doesn't happen at the end of an episode. And I know how much time I have left afterwards. A 19 and a 12 stager. Right here. That might be higher priority than this. I'll think about it. But we are making good progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stages in 3 episodes since coming back. So 5. Has it actually been 5 per? Or has there been less at some point? Anyways, 5 stages per episode is pretty good. It's not the 12 stages per episode we had once, but those were much easier and shorter stages. I'm always glad when this game goes well. Surely it will not keep doing that forever, so let's be happy while it lasts. See you next time, while it lasts.